Everyone, good morning and welcome to ASPOT Office Hours live health session. So, this is where you can ask quick questions about ASPOT and also get some live help. Okay, we also do live builds here to show you how different ASPOT tools can work in real use cases. So, for today, I just want to welcome all of you guys who joined live here on the call before we get started with our build. I can see we have Chandrakant on the call. We have Dan. Good morning, Dan. We have Tom. We have Matty. We have Eva. Good morning, Eva. We have I think we have James also on the call. And also we have Dawn. Wow, super awesome, guys. Thank you for joining for today's build. And I think you guys will like this, what we're going to build today. Let me just present it right here on my screen on what we are trying to build today. So we'll be creating this exact bot right here. I call it the Health and Wellness AI Concierge, which is built for e-commerce brands, especially with the upcoming holidays in mind. So it will be able to tackle a really common problem that e-commerce brands have nowadays, which is shoppers landing on an e-commerce site gets overwhelmed by the too many options shown on their screen and then bouncing out of there before finding the right gift. So this assistant can step in to ask a couple of quick or friendly questions like who the gift is for or any wellness preference, and then recommends the perfect bundle based on their answers. So for anyone building AI solutions for ecom clients, or if you have already have an ecom website, this is a super easy and high impact build right here because there's no dev work needed. I mean, it can work with any catalog or product links at all, and it adds a smart branded experience right there on their website. Okay. And the result that we're aiming for this is better conversions and fewer what should I buy questions like that. And also to be able to provide a excellent shopping experience that feels personalized, especially which is exactly what shoppers are expecting during the holidays. So I will show you from A to Z how I built this exact bot right here for an e-commerce brand. Okay. So let me go to my Aspot account. And also, guys, as always on the live health sessions, if you have any question at all while we're doing the live builds, feel free to leave them on the chat or you can also unmute your mic. That's fine too. Okay. So now let me go to my um samples right here. Loading stats, almost there. Okay, there you go. So for this one, we will be building a chatbot because we're trying to build one for an e-commerce website. So the chatbot is the easiest and quickest way to do that. Now let's just name this Health and Wellness AI Concierge. There we go. It's not letting me type the entire thing. There you go. And create. Okay, it's loading. It's loading. Fetching records, loading tools data. Okay, there you go. So now we'll have to click inside it so we can modify. All right, so you need to add at least one resource before you can see your chatbot. So we need to add just one. That would be the source of truth, the source of knowledge for this chatbot. And you'll see right here when you're adding sources that you'll see the characters add up right here on the top right part of your screen. So this is how many characters that the chatbot was able to learn, was able to digest from the source that you added. So I already have one prepared right here. So if you will be building this for an e-commerce brand, make sure that I highly suggest to use Google Sheet because it's live. You can update this. So we can call this inventory or we can call this product list. So you can update it live and at the same time turn on auto sync on the chatbot so you don't have to continuously add add sources into the chatbot. So what I've seen from other Aspot users is just they just use the product page link and then they add it as a web page. So for example, this is the product link right here from their e-commerce website. I just add it right here and then I let the chatbot learn that. So it won't be able to source that data out, to source that knowledge out whenever it's responding to the user. When it comes to use cases like this, it's very important to make it super structured. So make sure that your sources is structured. You're going to be using a structured file like this, a Google Sheet. You have to make sure that you have the correct categories right here. You have the correct headers. So from what you can see right here, I have the package name, the category, who it's for, so that the AI knows what kind of recommendation it can do based on who it's for. And then the price tier, or you can also put the exact pricing right here if that's what you prefer. And then you have your tags also in here, and also the exact product link, because we want the chatbot, we want the AI to be able to redirect the user to that exact product link. Okay. All right. So this would be our knowledge base. So, well, how we can add this to a spot is make sure that you are on viewer mode, and then let's copy the link right there. Now let me just go back 1 second. Let me get rid of my Zoom controls. Okay, there you go. Now let's add it right here under integrations, Google Sheet. You can just paste the URL right here and then save sources. Okay, so it's been processed. Now let me just do a little preview. Okay, so as you can see, this is the exact thing that the AI was able to learn. You'll see that it's structured neatly. The AI would be able to pull up information on this kind of source. So let me just exit out of that and let's move on to settings. Okay, so we're on our general settings. I will add chatbot image. We already have some default photos already in here, some templates already in here. Are then asked, are changes to the Google Sheet automatically refreshed? Yes, if you turn on autosync. Thanks for reminding me then. So we need to turn on the autosync, guys. So view autosync settings, you'll have that available right here. If your source, if the source that you added is not a web page or an integration, you won't have this setting. So let's turn this on, auto sync on. And then I think I'll set this. Yeah, every week is fine. So let's save that. All right, so the autosync has been turned on, or if you want, you can just manually click on update source and it will look for any new data that was added to the Google Sheet and it will refresh its knowledge. Okay, so going back to our settings, so over here on chatbot image, let me just upload GIF in here. Okay, so this one's a GIF. The way I created this is I always mention to you guys that I use Canva, right, for all of the graphics, because when it comes to creating bots, when it comes to creating this AI, it's also good to make it, you know, look aesthetic. You know, upload the logo, change the colors. So I use Canva for this. I just exported it as a GIF, and there you go. So it was successfully added. Now let me add it for this one also. Upload. It's loading. And there you go. So that's been successfully added. Now let's go over here on our display name. Change that to Health and Wellness AI Concierge. And then our initial message would be this. So, hey there, I'm your personal guide to health and wellness deals. Whether you're shopping for a loved one or just treating yourself, we have created wellness bundles to make your choice easy and thoughtful. Click start below. Okay, so we already know that we have to add a channel below that says start in it. So we'll add that later. Let's save the changes for now. Okay, there you go. So you see it pull up right here. You'll see it update live, and you can even test it from this section, but we'll do that later. Let me just go to customization. Okay, so we have our widget and we have our AI nav. An AI nav looks like this. It's like this wide, like kind of like a search bar thingy, look on the right part of your screen. But if it's a widget, it's the square widget type of thing over there. Okay, so those are just the difference. It's just the user interface. That's the difference. As for our pop-up appearance, I like to use modern. So looks pretty great. And I like to use the XL for the chatbot size. And also, let's save changes for now. Now, let me just change the theme right here. I have a lot of themes on my account. But this one is, yeah, there you go. I think it's this one for this chatbot. And let's open it up. So it looks like this. So I think, guys, when you import these bots, or when you duplicate them to your account, I don't think it will also duplicate the custom theme. So let me know if you want this certain type of theme, and I can send you my setting for that. So you can also set it up for this chatbot. I don't think the import will also import the color branding. Okay, now let me go to AI config. So over here under AI config, John says, yes, please. Yeah, I'll make sure to include that also later for the branding colors for sure. So over here on the system prompt, let me just enlarge this a little bit. Okay, so we already have this general system prompt right here. And I always advise you guys to change this. Always change the system prompt based on what the goals of the chatbot are. Okay, if this is an e-commerce chatbot, explain what its roles are, how it should answer to the user, add some rules to the chatbot. So there's no limit to how many you can add in here. Okay, guys, as long as you get what you get the result that you want for the AI. So as you can see here, your friendly expert digital assistant helping shoppers navigate a large health and wellness product catalog and match them to the perfect holiday package. Okay. The shopper's answers will include who the gift is for, a budget range, and any preferences. And then based on their inputs, you will ask questions if needed, and then match them to any one of the packages on this list, and then provide a shop now link, which is the URL right here. So it will use that, and also the style and tone over here. So make sure to use clear, simple language. Okay. So if you're new to creating prompts, guys, you can use the prompts over here on the left hand section. You do need to be using an OpenAI API key first to be able to kind of like generate a prompt. So, but if you are an OpenAI API key user, you already have it on your account, you can use this prompt generator anytime. Oh, there's a quick question from Eva. Um, she said, I want to import this to my account. I also want to create a unique canvas to help business owners find out how to create their unique messaging to tell prospects exactly what they do and for who. Do I need to contact you directly if I need help? Yes, certainly. I would love to build that with you, Eva. I would love to advise you on that. I highly suggest booking a one-on-one call. Let me just put my calendar link real quick on the chat for you, Eva. So it's this, schedule a one-on-one call. So just select a time that works for you, okay? And we'll go through your build, your Canvas build. All right. Okay. So now, let me just change the AI model to 4.0. I'm still a fan of 4.0, even though we already have the new GPT 5.1, right? I mean, I love 4.0. So I'll be using it for this AI right here. Okay. So now that we have that, next thing that we will add is our channels. So for the channels, let me just add first the start button, start channel. Turn this turn this off. And then let's enter a response in here. Let's just say, let's get started. Who are you shopping for today? And create. All right. Next thing that we will add is a few other um, channel options. So let's use a URL in here. So let's just say shop holiday bundles. Da, 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 click create. Okay. And then maybe a contact support button in here. So let's just put title, contact support, and then let's enter a response. I understand. Contact our support team. Kindly send an email to the email address of their support. So let's create that. Next thing that we will add over here on channels is WhatsApp. Let's just add their WhatsApp number, say connect on WhatsApp, and then add the phone number right there. Click create. Okay, awesome. Now, if I save changes on this, you see that update live in here. Okay, so as you can see down below, there's the shop holiday bundles, contact support, connect on WhatsApp. Let me enlarge this. Okay, so it looks like that exactly on your bot. So let's make sure to add the start button. Select channels, start. Okay, and then let's just rename this to start. So we're adding it on the initial welcome message right here. So down below this entire initial message, we added the start button by going here exactly. So if I click on this, it will ask, let's get started. Who are you shopping for today? All right. Next thing that we will add, so we're almost done, guys, but the very last thing that I would like to add in here is a lead capture form. Of course, we also want to collect leads. We want to build a leads list based on this chatbot. So I will be doing that through channels and through add form. So I already have pre-created the form, and let me show you guys exactly the form that I will be connecting here. So it looks like this. Get a personalized gift guide plus exclusive discount. And then I'll just say here, fill out the details below to get a personalized gift guide plus exclusive discount from us. Okay. Input field settings, first name, email, budget range, specific preferences, get my recommendations. And if you're someone who's technical, you would like to add more into this, I highly suggest connecting a webhook, setting up a webhook so that after they filled out this form, they'll receive an instant email. They'll get their personalized gift guide. So all of that can be set up based on that webhook platform that you're using. And I mean, make it more technical. If you want to make it more technical, that's one thing that you can add in here. So we have our form. Now we will connect it to our chatbot. So over here, we're on our chat. We're back to our chatbot. Under channels, add channel, and then add form. So for this form, let's just say get a personalized gift guide plus exclusive discount. And then the form is right this. Okay, there you go. And we will not set this as a primary for now. Let's make it optional. So click create. And okay, awesome. Let me just rearrange this. This will be the first channel. And let's put this one on the initial welcome message. So save changes and then go to our settings right here. Now click the channel that we just added. And then let's add the name. I don't think it will allow us to add this title right here. So let me just shorten that. Save changes, and there you go. So you'll see that pull up right here. Let me just reset this and click the get a gift guide plus discount. Okay, so there you go. It pulled out the exact form that I was showing you earlier. This is our lead capture form. So it basically captures their first name, their email, if they have a budget range right there, any specific preferences. And like what I mentioned earlier, you can set up a webhook so that right after they click this, get my recommendations, they would receive a confirmation email, or maybe they'll be added to an emailing list or something like that. So it's all up to you. Okay, so it's time to start testing. Okay, let's test this AI now. Let me just get the landing page link for this. That right here. All right, so click start. Okay, who are you shopping for today? Let's just say shopping for my mom. Da, da, da. Okay, could you tell me a bit more about your preference? Let's just say she loved yoga. Okay, there you go. All right. So this is what I was referring to. Just after a few chat, it was able to recommend us this package right here, along with why this package suits the person that you're buying this for, and also the CTA. So shop now. This would include the link that we had on this knowledge base. So let's test it a bit more. Let's say budget is under 100, vegan only. Okay, there we go. So it was able to suggest that also. How about let's ask this. I want something for my teenage son, is building a home gym. Let's see if it will be able to recommend us the home gym starter kit. Okay, there you go. So you can check it out and purchase it right here. Okay, so it's working. It's getting its knowledge from our source document, and it is able to accomplish all of the goals that we want from this. So this is the exact build for our health and wellness AI concierge. This is perfect for e-commerce brand. If you're someone working with them, you can show this to them and say, here, hey, here's how we can build how we can help you build your AI chatbot for your e-commerce site. So there you go right here. Let me just put this in the chat. The duplicate link for this. Do you want to enable copy share chatbot? Yes, I want to. And copy link. Put that right here on the chat. There you go. All right. So we have our import document. Now, any questions at all from you guys who watch this? Any questions regarding this build or maybe other things that we're working on?
Hey, Kim, quick question.
Oh yeah, sure, Dan. Mhm.
Okay, so when you first built the channel, I think that you added the start channel.
Yes. There you go.
You turned
Here.
off a selector there.
Mm-hmm.
Something about just on the channel itself, you turned it to not active or the
This one.
status. What does that
Mhm.
do?
If I toggle this on, this start button will appear right here down below. So
Okay,
it would be redundant. There would be two start buttons in that case.
okay.
Mm-hmm. Exactly.
Thank you.
Yep, yep. You're welcome, Dan. So let's keep that off. All right. And let's see here. I think there's a question from Dave. I have a client who has a wellness center. I would like to build a wellness assessment. How would I build it using Aspot? I highly recommend using the IntelliForm for that, Dave. So you can start with what kind of assessment you are trying to do, because that's you will build your prompt around that, and make sure that you collect the sources relevant for this build. And if you need help at all building this in Form, you can always reach out to me. Okay, if you're stuck on where to start, you can always reach out to me directly. If you added images to the spreadsheet, would they display in the bot? Yes. If you add images to the spreadsheet, I have tried it before, guys. But I think the URL of the image would have to be, what do you call this? Like a public URL image link, so that it would be displayed in the chatbot itself. But yes, the chatbot can display images on the chat. Diane said, okay, I built this spotlight. Could you offer improvements? Oh, okay, let's open that real quick. This simple guide. All right. So let's see what you are trying to do here, Diane. Tap below to discover simple guide. Okay. So I think for this spotlight first thing that I see, Diane, let's keep the profile description short and simple, just a short introduction of what this is for. If you want, you can enter this in the initial chat right here, and then you can set like a time, what do you call this, like a chat delay on the chatbot, so that the user would be able to read it first before seeing the entire message. So let's see here. Okay. But I think for your first spotlight build, Diane, I mean, you're already doing super great with this build. However, yep, that's my recommendation. And also over here, you can add a few channel options like what I showed you earlier. It's helpful to have a few channels option right here. And you can also toggle on this, what we call, one second, let me just show you. Settings, AI config. I highly suggest toggling this on also for your spotlight. So enable AI to suggest questions based on its knowledge and user conversation, so that with this spotlight, they can just easily click on AI suggested questions right down below from here. Okay. So it would make it super interactive. It would prompt the user to start chatting with the AI, to start exploring it, with just toggling this on. And if you toggle this on, you can just enter keywords for suggestion. So as you can see, if I do this, if I'm sorry, go ahead.
No, no, I said thank you for the suggestions.
Oh, yeah. Yes, you're very welcome, Diane. And let me just quickly show you how this would work on this chatbot right here. So you'll see it. It's thinking of what questions to suggest to the user. So if I'm the user, I can just easily click on this, and then it would start with me chatting with the AI. So yeah, I highly suggest doing that. And if you hit a roadblock or anything of that sort, Diane, you can always book a one-on-one call with me.
Okay, thank you.
Yes, certainly. You're welcome. All right. Any other questions, guys? Anything that you're working on this week? Just drink my water. Eva, Eva said, "Can I clone you?" I think you can with the new 5.1 from ChatGPT. Just kidding. Okay, let's see. Anything at all, guys, before we wrap up the call? Right. I think we're good for today. I think everyone's good. Well, I super appreciate all of you guys for joining. I will be posting a recording of this on the school group, along with the import link, the source document, and also the branding colors that I use for this exact chatbot. So you can just import it to your account. And that would be all for this Tuesday's live health sessions. Thank you all so much for joining. I really appreciate it. Have a great day, guys. Bye bye.